Alrighty. We are beginning this gaming stream today using my secondary desktop setup, and my first priority is to test my audio on my phone, because yesterday I checked it in replay and it sounded good, but it was loud, so I want to manage that, or try to, even things out a little bit. Okay. It's appropriately loud. Sound check 1, 2. Moving away. Moving closer. Testing 1, 2. ASMR time. Raising video game volume. Okay, and it looks like I don't have to sit so close to the microphone, so that's good. Okay, and it looks like I don't have to sit so close to the microphone, so that's good. I'm pretty happy with this M audio sound interface, but I'm like a little on the fence about it, whatchamacallit, it's that I don't feel it gets as loud as it. I don't have as much control. It's like I can make it loud as heck and I can make it medium, but I can't make it like I can make it. What I mean by medium is it has to be set between 9 and 10, and you can't make it lower than a 9. You pretty much have to like turn the knob all the way up, and you get a very narrow region to lower the volume and increase it. So this is something I did in a stream yesterday where I went into great detail on that whole friggin' thing. And now at this point I have to double check these settings for this stream, because sometimes it's easy to lose track. It's easy to have the wrong settings or whatever, so I gotta make this, yeah, let me see here. Okay, good. It looks like the YouTube stream is labeled appropriately, but you can never trust the, YouTube studio. Yep, see, this. I always have to click, no, it's not made for kids, because if I don't do that, it's like, there's no guarantee that people can participate in the chat. And then the other thing I gotta do is we're gonna put a chat window up and make sure the font is ginormous so that I can read it. Yeah, I put these scan lines in to cover up this zit on my forehead. It helps a little bit. That's why I'm doing this. And also I figured having this semi-transparent scan line look would really lend itself to the whole battlefield concept, we're on a battlefield playing a video game on a battlefield. So it's like this really lends itself to the whole concept. So now what I gotta do is find the YouTube chat window, and it's gonna look a little sketchy, but we're gonna fix it up right now. We're gonna take that, line it up correctly, and then maybe make the window a little wider so that people can see it better. And hopefully the font will be large enough that I can read it too. So now, how do I do this? Whoops, gotta resize it again. That should be sufficient. And so, just for reference, let's see here. I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna just type in, and we're gonna do like a little thing. We're gonna type in. Also, please check out my friend at the Matt Cave. There we go. So I just want to do a little experiment. See, that doesn't work. I mean, it doesn't not work, but we're gonna fix this right now. So for some reason, the chat window, something, I didn't even make the fonts humongous on here. Like, this is like 100% sized, and for some reason it's gigantic. It's gigantomorphic. So let's see if we can do better here. Yeah, that's like, maybe it's just too big of a chat, but I feel like it shouldn't be that big. Okay, well, whatever. I think that'll suffice, and I can always fix it later. I mean, there's not much to fix. I'm just, if anything, there's like this little margin to the left. Do I want there to be a margin, or do I want it to be centered? And yeah, that's the tricky thing here. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's shuffle this a little bit to the left. And then if somebody leaves a message, I can click on it and, you know, just go pew. Yeah, that should suffice. And maybe we'll add a little more bottom room over here so that if a message is longer than this, we can fit it, right? So, you know, that should be adequate. Yeah, so let's get right to it. We're gonna play Mobile Suit Gundam Crossfire. I try to say that like a Japanese person, but I don't think I can do Japanese well. No, I don't want to quit the game. I would like to start the game. Let's get started. I don't know if this is the optimal position for a microphone. Like I said, this is supposed to be my more casual setup, you know? This is so that I could sit back and play video games and maybe even do some you know, do some reaction videos, because we're using my plasma TV right now, so the limitations of StreamYard with the 720p resolution isn't really a problem right now. Although now that I think about it, I could probably have set StreamYard to do you know, OBS to do like a 720p canvas, and that would have been fine. I think it's too late to change the setting now. Actually, no, I think I can change the setting right now. So, real quick, I'm going to do a little experiment. How do I do this? Yeah, I'm going to do a little experiment right now. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we're going to try something. Okay, so we got no picture. That's expected. And we got to go to my settings and change the setting. And interestingly, I wasn't expecting the window to be shrunkified like that, but that's okay, we can fix that. So, you know, it's a little sloppy, but we're experimenting here, right? You know, in the name of science. And then what I'm doing with my webcam here is, I'll organize it later, but I duplicated my webcam so that if I have to switch to this view again, I can do it with relative ease. And then back to here. So these are the only angles, whereas my desktop, that's 1080p, so that's going to be ginormous. In fact, that might screw up the YouTube chat overlay. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that YouTube chat overlay is not happy. We'll fix that right now. We're gonna, oh, my mistake. I had my screen hidden. There we go, okay. But anyway, I resized, I rescaled everything. And then we have this thing here, which is a little bit on the large side now. But we can shrink it a little bit. Give it a little, you know, shrinkage. Okay, very good. I think I'm in good shape now. We are in business. Yeah, that's business spelled B-I-Z-N-I-S-S. And the only issue is with the chat window the way it is. I wish I shrunk the chat window a little bit. Now I'm gonna have to fix it again. Is I went for like a really wide chat window. Whatever, we'll fix it right now. Not a big deal. We'll just do a little shuffle like that. Okay, that'll be fine. See, I want to see the I want to be able to read the chat, but I also want to see the statistics on my screen. You know, metrics aren't important. It's good to have, you know, an idea. Okay. So anyway, to begin, we go to the hangar, and you'll see I have a gun tank. Let me reposition this. See, I'm still getting this figured out here. Okay. So we got a gun tank, we got a gun cannon, we got a GM cannon. And of course I have my own standard GM RGM 79. I think I've already done all of the upgrades. I'm not gonna swap out any pilots or supplies right now. If anything, I need to check what's going on with this guy here. And for the mission, I'm not too picky. We're gonna just pick some basic ass mission. Urban warfare training.
Activating training simulator. Enemy MS forces are hiding out in the city ruins to the west.
Yeah, so you may or may not be able to hear it, but I have a server in this room. And it is very loud. Sometimes when I'm watching movies on my media server, the server will have an extra fan that kicks in with a high-pitched scream. And with the microphone we're using and the filters we're using, you probably can't hear it. But I'm definitely moving that server because I want to be able to enjoy movies on my plasma TV. I mean, it's a fine TV, and I want to be able to enjoy the audio and picture. Now, I do have my audio routed to headphones right now, where I should be able to get quality audio just by putting my headphones on if I absolutely needed to. So later on, if I do, you know, watch some anime or reaction video, I will do that. Okay. So this game here, number one thing you'll notice is it doesn't really give you 30 or 60 frames a second. It's supposed to be at least 30 frames a second, but in practice, it stutters a lot. And that is the game itself. It's not my computer. Although, I wouldn't put it past this computer to have some malfunctions. Shoot, I forgot how to fire.
Energy dropping. Mobile suit damage increasing. Be careful. Danger. Energy reading critical.
I'm a little out of the loop with this game here. And I just threw a grenade at that guy too.
Mission failed. Terminating simulation.
Now, not as bad as my first attempt at this game. So, we'll rinse and repeat. This time I'll pay closer attention. Look at that, rank C. I got a C. That's better than getting a D. I should read that, but now one thing I don't like about this game, or that isn't great about this game, is you're constantly advancing dates every time, you know, almost every time, and I find that confusing because it's like, well, what happens once you reach the end of the 1-year war? Is that it? Like, can you, you know, is it over? You know, do you have to start the game over again? Generally speaking, level 8 on all of the upgrades is where you want to be. I believe attack is actually the physical, you know, ability of the weapon to conduct an attack, whereas weapon is, you know, the weapon level is more about range or ammunition that can be carried by that weapon. So when you upgrade any given unit, you can only do one at a time, or you can only do it like you can only do one upgrade at a given time. So right now, if this one's only got level 4, he's gonna need to be upgraded anyway. But if I want to do in my next turn, either the upgrades are not gonna be completed. Yeah, if I do a mission right now, I might not have both my mobile suits. Let's see what happens here. Because, you know, you're like, it's a mobile suit team, right? It's like the 08th mobile suit team. Let's do a test here. Did this work? Okay,
Enemy
good.
MS forces are hiding out in the city ruins to the
Except
west
I'm
of
like
base.
the 95th mobile
Xeon
suit
forces
team.
are
You know, we're not
gathering
the
for a combined
most
assault.
notorious.
Approaching reinforcements have also been confirmed. If we don't take action now, we'll be forced to deal with multiple
My
enemy
mobile
units
suit
at
team doesn't
once.
have the most notoriety.
Move as quickly as possible to eliminate the enemy units before they have.
We don't have our own Shiro Amada. I am Shiro Amada. Bright-eyed, optimistic, loses a leg. At least he got the girl. I got my turtles in a tank behind me right now. Hey, where's my camera?
Commencing training.
Oh, I know what happened. Because once again, when I'm gonna have to create like profiles if I want to run OBS in 720p mode. For now, I'm just gonna make a mess like I do here. But don't worry, we're gonna put me back on camera right now, and then we're gonna get into the game. Center to screen. There we go. See, we need this. And I gotta shrink it because it's too big right now. And I guess we can crop the top a little bit. Although, we'll keep it like that. So anyway, do let me know if any issues arise with viewability. Alright, focus. Focus. That's a Zaku. Okay, good. I figured out how to use my machine gun.
Time to meet your mate. Get away!
He already cut off my fucking finger?
Energy dropping.
Attack! Take that! Move out! Damn!
Yeah, so I wish I didn't lose my arm that early, but I still have a shield. And I still have my Vulcans. Now, I believe there might be a supply regiment here somewhere that I can go to if I want to get resupply, but they're not going to affect repairs on my unit.
Charge!
Mobile suit damage increasing.
Bastard!
I'm out of ammo. Alright, let's see if there's any supply regiment here. Because this mobile suit can't do diddly. Like, I might be able to step on this guy. I might be able to, like, stomp him. I might be able to stomp on that, Magella top tank or whatever it's called. But I did try, one time I lost all of my weapons and I tried doing all kinds of things and nothing was working. Like, I didn't die for a long time, but it was a lost cause, you know? Now, actually, I might be able to tell my support units by... Use the directional pads on your controller and you can tell your guys to go into a defense formation or attack formation. Did I just lose a leg? And you can do hover and you can do like a jump. So you look at the fuel on the bottom left. And you know what? At this point, I'd rather go Harry Kiri anyway. Because I can't do anything. Like, you literally, like, you can't even kamikaze these guys. So that's one of the problems with the urban warfare training. You don't get resupply here. Because at least if I had resupply, I can get my Vulcan cannons replenished, you know? I shouldn't even be saving my game at this point. I should just be reloading my game from the beginning of this. That's why when I save my game, I usually create a new file. So that I can always revert back to an earlier date. So, see, the upgrades I did earlier, they got completed. Yeah, so level 8 is the maximum. And usually, I always do the defense upgrade last because it's not the most important. See, my gun cannon's already got maximum defense. I mean, maximum attack. We'll give it one more go in urban warfare training. Hey, what's up, Whooper Trooper? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing a quick pre-dinner game because I got sidetracked, took a short nap, and I'm on my secondary setup. That's why I have this microphone on a boom arm over here, although it is tempting to use this boom arm in my bedroom. I find that the microphone in my bedroom is just fine on a stationary mount.
Xeon forces are gathering for a
I am. That's why we're doing this urban warfare training, because even though people should just be willing to join the fold, sometimes it takes a little more work, you know, and sometimes they need to be coerced a little bit, you know, the good old-fashioned way. So, you know, if peace has to come from the barrel of a you know, metal pipe that has spiralized grooves in it, so be it. And I'm about to pull my turtle. I'm about to go and grab a turtle out of the turtle tank just before we get this show on the road. My Poffy buddy, that turtle looks so cute. That's her name. Poffy is her name, right? So I call my turtle Poffy buddy. And she's looking over the wall. I built the wall because we had to separate the turtles from, you know, harming each other. And so, you know, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to bother my turtle, but I do want to do activities with my turtles soon. Now, interestingly, that globe in the top right corner was not circular.
Commencing
but
training.
This is correctly, you know, the correct resolution. It's on a, you know, 16:9 display. Alright, now we gotta be careful here. So, essentially, we could strafe this guy. My best bet is to get behind something and to tell my units to also, you know, act in a defensive posture. Okay, this is a much better battle now. We're doing better here. Not to be getting jinxed here, but... See, I hit that Magella top of my Vulcans just now. The jump fuel, the jump pack, it has limited range, but it automatically refuels. Hey, my auto-targeting's not working. Oh god, that guy's coming after me with the heat hawk. I'm not getting near anybody without my shield. Well, that's good. Those upgrades really paid off. Oh, there's my shield. I found my shield, but I can't pick it up, and there's no supply regiment willing to repair my crap over here. I should probably be beam stapling these guys. Alright, that guy's got to get bullets because he's up in the air. It seems as that the enemies are coming in from that flank behind me. But let's see if there's anybody over here. I think my units are the 3 yellow dots on the radar, but let's be sure. Nope.
Mobile suit damage increasing. Be careful.
Now, if you're desperate, the beam saber is actually very powerful, but it forces you to go into, you know, close combat, which I don't like doing in this game because, you know, oh shoot, see? My torso is all messed up. You gotta do a lot of dodging.
Mission cleared.
Oh, thank goodness, I thought I died. I thought it was gonna say mission ended. Why, thank you. It is an honor to serve the, you know, to serve the Empire. And it's an honor to be a general. Or to become a, you know, to be in consideration for becoming a general. Generally speaking, it can be good to be a general. And the music in this game is so generic, you know you ain't getting copyright claimed for it. I gotta check the menu. I gotta check the Chili's menu. Gotta see what's good. Did I just say Ko? Or did I name myself Ko Yuraki? Ko Yurakjoy. Yeah, I liked Ko from 0083, but I also understood that he was always a little bitch, and I get it. I mean, but he was young and naive, and he tried to go to the ship's library to learn about women, but, you know, it was rough out there, you know? You get mixed advice and shit. So, I don't hold that against Ko Yuraki, but I don't know if his relationship with Nina Purpleton really, you know, was destined to last, you know? I mean... For fuck's sake, while they were dating, she goes back to the space colony with her ex-boyfriend, who, you know, and pulls a gun on Ko, you know? Granted, she had reasons that were not entirely irrational, But there's a reason why people don't always like Nina Purpleton. Then again, nobody will ever be hated as much as the lady from Victory Gundam. What the heck was her name? Katarina. Not Katarina. Katarina. Yeah, she's like the worst. Like out of nowhere, she just decides, I'm gonna join the freaking Nazis. I mean, they weren't Nazis, but you know, they might as well have been. And it's like she didn't really seem to have like much of a justification, except that her rich daddy was like, you know, she was like, okay, boomer, and all of this shit, you know. But I don't think that was like a good reason. Oh my god, the defense on that mobile suit is level 0. That really needs upgrading. All right, so I think did I already initiate upgrades on this guy here? Okay, good. So everyone's getting upgraded now. Okay, now they're getting upgraded. We're gonna do one more urban war. Actually, yeah, we'll do one more urban warfare training while we wait for the. Actually, wait, no. If I advance the day in the calendar, I should have the upgrades done. You say that, but I remember you telling me you had to put the little whoopers away. But I mean, nah, it shit happens. I don't even know. It's none of my business. But usually when people say they got like little whoopers, I assume that they also have a Mrs. Whooper or anything, like not just you, just people in general, right? But it's funny you mention that because I remember I recently befriended someone on YouTube named Action Man Gaming, and this guy's great. I'm gonna leave a link for this guy because he's hilarious. And one of the first few times I'm watching Action Man, like he's saying his whole thing about like, oh yeah, man, women, man. They'll break your heart, and he didn't say exactly like that. He was talking about more specifically, I think, but just funny guy, you know, a good sense of humor. He uses this over-the-top voice modulator, but I think it works. And so, like any other channel, when you go to his channel, you're gonna have videos, you're gonna have live in 2 separate tabs. At least on his channel, it's like that. And so, keep that in mind if you ever do check him out. Because, you know, I definitely would want to encourage you to, that's good, but I definitely would want to encourage you to check out his God of War video under his video section. And then he's got some live content lately. So lately his videos, he's been doing live content instead of videos, but it's the same thing. Like he has his commentary. He's using his deep voice modulator, and he's cracking jokes, and I don't know, it works. It definitely works. And I've heard his real voice before. It's cool too, you know. And he sometimes substitutes on the Mario March Madness channel. So right now is, you know, I guess like Mario Day already passed. That was March 10th. But there's still some sale prices on Mario games. And speaking of games, I gotta check my Nintendo Switch case, because I think I lost a Nintendo Switch game. Yesterday I was going through my games and it's like something was missing. And I think it's Mario Kart 8, which would really suck. Yeah, because I got my Mega Man, I got Mario Maker, I got Mario 3D World, I got Metroid Dread. Whereas I have Zelda stored in the memory on the device, so I know I didn't lose that. But it's like, I think it fell under the coffee table or some shit, but I'm worried, man. I hope I find that game. You know, these things are like the size of SD cards, you know? Oh my god, speaking of dropping things, I just dropped my, my pip. Alright. There we go, I got it back. I have these, NFC tags that I use instead of amiibos, I use NFC tags. Because amiibos are too damned expensive, right? Okay, so you got little Whooper siblings. That's cool, and convenient. Because I was worried that you had to be responsible for like offspring and shit. That's complex, you know. And I'm not saying, look, I mean, I encourage people to have kids, and may your first child be a masculine child, right? But at the same time, like, you know, take it easy. Don't, you know, people, I think they fall in love too early, and then like they find out their girlfriend or wife is a pain in the ass. So it's good to, like, you know, take it easy so that you don't have to have a pain in the ass, you know, until you're sure that it's all good. And if they're not a pain in the ass, that's obviously the best type of love, is to have someone great. But then there's times where this is good. So if I capture the supply base, I can resupply. That's wonderful. So, and thank you for subscribing to Action Man. And you know, like, the trick is like,
The enemy is planning
early
to
in a
build up their
relationship,
forces in order
depending
to
on your
fortify
age
the
and whatnot,
supplies.
like some relationships you'll have like I joked about it. I said like, you know, when in the beginning of one relationship, you know, a girl will watch Star Trek with you, and then you realize they don't really like watching Star Trek, so you can't just keep doing that, or you gotta there's gotta be give take, you know. So I think if you understand the give take thing early and you know how to set, you know, ground rules, or just have, you know, if both of you can have rational dialogue. Someone, you know, you can set that stage and say, hey, look, I do watch Star Trek regularly, and that is what it is, you know, like, and if I have to watch Gilmore Girls on occasion, just remember that I'm also going to watch Star Trek on occasion, or, you know, on a semi-regular basis. And the other thing is people need to have their me time or space time. So for most people might be like in each other's hair 24/7, but that's how people get sick of each other, you know, and it also makes it hard to break apart, you know. Some people, they handle the breakup thing more amicably. Some couples do better, right? Or, you know, sometimes there's better interplay in that regard. But yeah, in the beginning, my thing is if things are too good, I think, well, I wonder how this is going to end. Which is like crazy to think like, how is this going to end early on? But it's like, well, you know, it's kind of good to plan ahead, right? But then another scenario is like, you get a girl, my friend did this, his fiance, whatever, she might be his wife by now, but you know, in the beginning of the relationship, all fun and games. She's playing Mario Kart, right? Mario Kart, you know, and it's like, this is great. We can play Smash Brothers and Mario Kart, man. It's great. I got a girl. It's like having a friend who I can play Mario Kart with and touch her boobs. I mean, it's like having a friend who lets you touch their boobs. You don't just touch their boobs. They have to let you touch their boobs. But that's how Homer Simpson put it. He said, it's like having a best friend who lets you touch his boobs. but no, I mean, it could be really great and stuff. But then on the other hand, like at some point they start to be like, oh, we got to be mature. Oh, video games are bad. And it's like, well, you said video games were all great and dandy in the beginning, you know? It's like, so it's good to have communication early on so that people can be realistic and shit. It's like, you don't have to love video games. You know, the girl doesn't have to love video games. She just has to respect the fact that you will continue to love video games. And this whole thing about man caves, I have mixed attitudes on man caves. See, my problem with the man cave concept is that, why does it say I'm poor on the screen? It says I'm poor. What's poor about my mobile suit? What do I need to do to make my mobile suit not poor? I got a good weapon, good ammo. Now, the beam spray gun has, I think, better range, but less ammo. In fact, like the bazooka has the best range, but like no ammo. So we're gonna stick with the that. But I don't know why my mobile suit is considered poor right now. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna upgrade it right now. So let's see. That's awesome. That is awesome. That, you know, dodge that bullet. You know, and that's where we use our big brain to, you know, avoid that bullet. Yeah, some people say, yeah, some people say that, if a girl has a hair color that matches the Crayola box and run, I don't think that's entirely true, but I do think that it can be a helpful bellwether. It's not a hard and fast rule, however, but it is a decent bellwether, you know, and, you know, maybe like, you know, like the type of girl you wife and the type of girl you go to as a hooker might be two different things, you know. Yeah, so generally we're not supposed to touch our friends' boobs, but it's not like you get in trouble. If you got a friend with man boobs, it's not like you'll ever get in trouble for it. They might hate you for it, you know, and understandably they'll stop hanging out with you. I'm going to try to use this terrain to my advantage. My gun tank lost his freaking gun. I feel like that guy needs to get freaking beam weaponed. I feel like this is not gonna go well if I don't. Shit. I can't put my. So this is one of the problems with this game. Right now, I'm having like responsiveness issues, like up the wazoo. Like I'm trying to put my. You know what? Also, it doesn't help when you hit the wrong button.
Destroy them!
Good, I got him. His armor was weak enough for me to get him.
Support MS critical. It's almost done for.
Open fire!
Support damage critical. Unable to continue.
It's really hard to shoot through the shield.
Mobile suit critical.
Evacuate immediately. Where am I gonna evacuate to? It's not like freaking Gundam Thunderbolt, right? In Gundam Thunderbolt, they had these like you know, it didn't have a core fighter, but it had a you know, like an escape pod in place of a core fighter. So it was like you had something resembling the core block system.
Commence the
But
mission
it's like once your escape pod deployed, that was it. It was like, you know, you're just floating in space. You better hope that some asshole doesn't shoot your escape pod.
Bastard! Ah!
Mobile suit damage increasing. Be careful.
Oh, you know what it is? These are heavy-duty mobile suits. That's why they're so freaking hard to kill. Now, one time I did something. One time I cut the arms off of Zaku, and he couldn't do anything to me, but he was still there, and I lost my arms. So me and this Zaku were like fighting each other, but we couldn't actually do anything. All we do is like violate each other's space. And oh god, he's gonna blow up. So when they blow up, I don't think anything bad happens, but I'm always afraid to be too close to an enemy unit when they blow up, because you know, fusion reactors are not safe. So I figure if I pummel a guy with enough, you know, rounds of ammunition, that would do the trick.
Support MS taking damage. Support MS energy dropping.
You're going down!
Support MS taking fire. Be careful.
No!
I need to find that supply base. I think it's behind me. Oh wait, is that the supply base or is that where I came from?
How's your ammo? Resupply preparation.
Which one's off 3?
Understood. Loading ammunition.
I found off 3. Okay, so that was good. At least I was able to resupply. Well, look, I mean, if they're bad guys, right, you know, and you gotta stop them from re-entering the workforce, then sometimes you do have to shoot their escape pods. You can't give them an escape plan, right?
Support MS critical. It's almost done for.
Oh, let's shoot this goof.
Support damage critical.
I know it's a goof, but we're gonna call him a goofball.
Danger. Support
You
MS
goofball,
energy
we're gonna
critical.
get you. Oh yeah. There we go. We got that goofball.
You can't stop me.
Haha. He's stupid. He let me see his back. He must be one of those rookie Xeon pilots they hired in the 1 year late in the war.
Mobile suit critical.
That must have been one of them rookie pilots, you know, at the end of the 1 year war when those kids were like in their mobile suit and they're like crying for their mommy. And they're like, Mama! Let's see, I'm gonna look at the Chili's menu real quick, and then I'm gonna take a turtle out of my turtle tank real quick, just for fun. okay? Hey, Coffee, how you doing? Oh, I can't get you. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're dripping wet. Yes, you are. Yeah, turtle time. I got dirty turtle water all over my hands right now. And I gotta be careful. This turtle could, like, at any second now, try to get out of my hands. Alright, so here we are. That's a turtle, and I gotta be careful. She's gonna drip all over my desk. She's already trying to get out of my hands. Her name is Puffy. She's a good turtle. Yes, she is. Oh, it's great having this microphone up like this. I can actually, oh, she's splashing all over the place. Holy shit. Her flippers are all like water, water, water. Yeah, that's Puffy with an A. But that's okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate you acknowledging Puffy. It does sound like it's spelled with an O. So I totally understand. There you go. Oh, yeah, and I should... See, now I'm being OCD here, but it doesn't matter. It's Puffy with an I-E, but... I mean, if you go to a veterinarian, are they going to spell it right? Probably not. Because, like, first time I remember, when I was younger, a friend of mine took their dog to the vet, and I saw the paperwork. There you go. They took their dog to the... And apparently I looked it up, and there's a guy named, like, something Puffy. There's actually a man with that last name. But... when I was looking at the paperwork for this girl's dog, and it literally said the dog and then the last name of the family. So I just thought, I don't know why I thought it was the funniest thing to see a human, like, surname on a dog. But that should amuse me. So you can see Puffy is, you know, she's got a nice smooth shell. She's aerodynamic so that she can swim through water quickly. But you'd be surprised, she could run pretty quickly on land too. Ow! Her claws are sharp. That's why I hold her. Like, you know when you see a waitress holding that little plate in the middle of their hand? There's a reason I'm holding her like this. You're not really supposed to hold them like this, but honestly, this is the only way to avoid scratches. And if you look at her, she's got these really festive orange ears. Aren't her ears so festive? I think they're very festive. And if you take like a Sony Handycam with night shot underwater, the patterns on her shell sometimes look really nice. Yeah, so she's very festive and fancy. Whereas her stepsister, she's sort of like from the hood. She got like a cleft in the middle of her shell. But she's freaking strong and big, you know? She's big and strong, her stepsister. And her stepsister might be a dude. I'm not sure. This one's laid eggs. In fact, we're getting into March. I'm definitely afraid she might start laying eggs, and I don't have a sandbox for her. She usually lays her eggs in the tank and then eats them. So, I mean, I'd like her to have a sandbox, but it's a whole project to build one, and if you put her in a sandbox, she won't lay her eggs. She'll just try to climb out. But if I had a sandbox next to the tank and she could climb over a ramp into the sandbox, and maybe use the sandbox as a basking area, because that's why there's lamps in the tank. The lamps are right above her dry spot. She climbs onto a dry spot to get some sun, UV rays, you know, like all of that stuff. So, yeah, anyway, even if she lays the eggs, I may still build a sandbox afterwards. But I'm going to put her back in the tank now. I want to thank you for checking out my friend Puffy. And Puffy, I want to thank you for tolerating this. I know this was super duper annoying. I love you very much. You're a good turtle. And I'm going to bring you back home now, okay? Thank you, Puffy. Alright, anyway, I'm going to go check the menu now. And then maybe I'll check back. But, you know, Mr. Whooper Trooper, if I disappear for too long, I want to thank you for tuning in as well. You know, I totally understand if you don't hang around while I go running around the house for like a few minutes. But my plan is to resume this while I wait for the delivery, and then you know, so I'm gonna pick the food, wait for the delivery, and I'm gonna come back. But the first thing I'm gonna do is wash my hands. And I also have to do one more thing. Actually, I have to adjust something here because I meant to do this earlier. We're gonna do it right now. I have to take this and that wasn't it. Okay, yeah, there we go. I just have the toggle switch here so that I can switch between. See, I can sit back or I can sit forward. I'm probably gonna get something from Chili's. Where did as soon as I remember where my phone is. See, the lamp turned off in the back. Well, you probably can't see it, but there was a light on behind me that turned off automatically. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick something from Chili's. So there we go. I'm gonna grab my tablet convertible phone. That's great. Dog with a middle name and a last name. Sometimes people think it's weird when people give their animals like real human names like Ted or something like that. But you know, I'm fine with it. I think it's quite funny. It's when like you get like a woman who like takes their pet way too seriously, and it's like they're gonna be upset they can't have babies in 5 to 10 years. But that's very evil of me to like, you know, specify that. I'm gonna get out of here before I dig myself a hole. I'll be back. I should be back, but if I don't see you later, Mr. Whooper, it was good talking to you. Alrighty. I'm back to pilot my mobile suit there. What's up there, Jake D? It's good to see you today. Angry Canadian, how do you do, man? And, yeah, we got our comrade leader, or we had him here earlier, so we may or may not have him, and that's cool, you know, people got things to do. I'm in a, battlefield communications line right now. That's why, I look the way I do. Because this is a battlefield and I'm communicating via my battlefield communicator. So now can a mobile suit pilot be a general? And why is my PlayStation controller, oh, I got turtle water on my gamepad. I'm just gonna wipe it down with my shirt. Oh God, don't exit the game. Please don't exit the game. I'm just wiping the turtle water off my gamepad. All right. Yeah, got some... But yeah, my PS3 gamepad is blinking, and the battery might be bad. I just put the battery in like a month ago. Now, granted, I wasn't religious about, you know, charging it right after putting it in, and maybe the battery just didn't... Oh, God. Here I am talking about my battery. I mean, it works. Like, I have it plugged into a power bank right now, and it worked on its own battery power, but... Yeah, so we gotta be careful, right? Don't want to take too much damage.
Supply depot under fire. Ceasing supply
I should definitely retake that supply base. What's my ammunition like? Okay, I got plenty of ammo right now. Oh, wait, oh God, a goof. You little goofball, I'm gonna get you. But don't do too much damage to me, please. I gotta get you before you damage me. That's like rules of engagement 101. There we go. He's already down. He's down for the count. You're going down. Look, even my GM walked right past him. He's not afraid of this goof. He's like, you're lightly armored, son. Uh-oh, my armor is down. Oh, come on.
Critical. Evacuate immediately.
Yeah. I can barely hear the audio over my server rack, but usually it's like radio comms and, you know, people going... energy level is low or something like that.
Commence the mission and watch for artillery.
Bastard! Oh!
Energy dropping.
Watch out! The enemy's got speed advantage!
I can't walk any further. There's like an enemy off the horizon, and I can't approach that guy right now. Anyway, let's get that supply base taken. Actually, I don't need to. I still got mad ammo. Wait. Actually, where's my ammo? Yeah, I got plenty of ammo. Oh, that guy's gonna be one of those heavy-duty guys. These guys, you really can't get them without using your, And I don't know how to throw my grenade. Oh, I found it.
Open fire!
Danger. Support MS energy readings critical. Mobile suit damage increasing. Be careful. Danger. Energy readings critical.
I wish I didn't take so much damage to my torso. Let's find that resupply base while I'm able to get to it. Alright, good luck on your acquisition of dinner.
Support
Just like
MS
acquiring
critical.
new
Watch
lands,
out.
acquiring dinner is a most noble and
How's your
important
ammo?
task.
Supply request confirmed. Commencing reload.
Support damage
So,
critical.
the mobile suits that you can pilot, Angry Canadian, are the RGM-79, as well as the gun cannon and the gun tank. I think you may get like a Gundam eventually in this game, I'm not sure, but most of the time you're just a regular mobile suit team, so you're getting access to like basic stuff. Now if I loiter near the supply truck, I can just
Support
keep
MS destroyed.
you know, using my ammo, right, and restocking, but it's probably
Mobile suit critical. Evacuate immediately.
better for me to not stay too close to it, because if they get damaged, I can't get resupplied. But yeah, so as far as I know, you can do the RGM-79 gun tank and gun cannon. Now, at some point, I gotta find my copy of
Your
Journey to
target is located
Jaburo
on the
and give that
mountaintop.
another playthrough.
Commence the mission
I think I
and
have
watch
it right
for
here,
artillery.
actually, but the tricky thing is getting I got PlayStation 2s, and I got one backwards compatible PS3 that might need parts, and in fact, I ordered a replacement laser diode for the PlayStation 3 80 gig edition today. It was only 20 bucks, so I was like, I might as well order it now. Years ago, I wanted to order a whole new DVD drive for my PS3, and it was going to cost me like 300 bucks, so I was like, get out of here. I wasn't going to do that, you know? But like,
Energy dropping.
oh, come on!
Suit critical.
Dude,
Evacuate
that was one
immediately.
shot to the chest. That was one shot, and that guy had me, like... So apparently, those heavy-duty units, they're hard to get from afar,
Your target is located on the
but when you get
mountaintop.
close to them
Commence the
mofos,
mission and watch for artillery.
you are, vulnerable. Yeah, my turtle is making one of my turtles is making mad noise right now.
What the hell?
Now, one of the big problems with this game is the responsiveness. You'll notice that we get like 30 frames a second if we're lucky, and then it somehow drops a lot. And then like when you hit the buttons, like the auto targeting is super important, because if you don't have auto targeting, you can't hit anything like in an easy manner. Like things are constantly...
Support MS taking damage.
Like without auto targeting, I wouldn't be able to count on hitting this guy right now, because even if my aim was good, it wouldn't really be a matter of the human element. The machine would constantly be like either not responding to my inputs or lagging a lot, or a combination of all, those things simultaneously.
Support MS critical. It's almost done for.
Come and get me.
See, that guy,
Meet your maker.
he can get me with his maneuverability, but if you stay away from the group, they seem to be, they seem like less equipped to kill you if you get far away from them. I mean, they're vulnerable to range, to the big gun. The bullpup or whatever the name of the larger gun is, they seem pretty vulnerable to it. But this guy here, he's looking like a Vic Dom almost. I mean, he's not. He's just a heavy-duty mobile suit.
Quit messing around.
I gotta get away. Gotta get away. I got to get away. Boom, boom. Yeah, I totally exhausted my unit against that armored guy right there. But you know, you get the way it works is you upgrade your GMs up to level 8. So everything can be upgraded to level 8. You got 3 criteria. You got attack, weapons, and defense. And the most important one to level up is attack and weapons. Attack actually, you know, affects the quality of your attack, right? Like how hard hitting you are. But then the weapon upgrade will, like the weapon category level will affect your range and how much ammo you can carry for a given weapon. So, you know, upgrading the attack on its own, you're still gonna have limited range. And upgrading the, you know, weapon on its own, you're not gonna help your attack power by upgrading your weapon. Oh shoot, I'm stuck backwards. How close? Did you saw how close that was?
Support MS energy dropping. Support MS taking fire. Be careful. Danger. Support MS energy readings critical.
Now, there's some commands I can issue to my units, but I can't remember for the life of me what they are. Like, one of them is defense, the other one is attack.
Charge!
Support MS taking damage. Support MS destroyed. Support MS critical. Watch out. Support MS critical. It's almost done for.
I don't know how my attack is still good right now, but I mean my defense is still good right now, but I don't think it can hold out for long. Like I feel like something's gonna. Oh, see, he's hitting my chest armor, and I ran out of Vulcan ammo. I need to get away from this guy right now. Okay, where's my resupply? We need to get resupply right now. Oh, come on! You hit me with the heavy shit.
Your target is located on the mountaintop. Commence the mission and watch for artillery.
Okay, so I have to hit the artillery. Maybe that's why. I gotta remember to destroy the artillery unit. Because if you don't destroy the artillery, it doesn't really, it's not worth a damn if you do other things, right?
Energy drop. Danger. Energy readings critical.
I'm dead.
Open fire!
Mobile suit critical. Evacuate immediately.
That's intense. One of my microphones sounds better without the filter or with the filter. I bet you the pop filter goes crazy if, you know, I go Peter Piper, pickle peppers. Because I think this microphone looks hella cool,
Your
right? How cool is this microphone without the filter on it? But with the filter, it looks kind of like eh. Not that it's really important. Nobody's watching anyway. No, I think there's one person watching. Yeah, I got one concurrent viewer.
Time to meet your maker. The enemy's got speed advantage. Come and get me. Time to meet your maker.
Support MS taking damage.
Let's get that resupply base early.
Support MS critical. Watch out.
Support MS is critical. I just
Support
issued a
MS critical.
command,
It's almost done for.
and I don't even know what command I just issued to my
Unable
support.
to continue. Run up now. Energy dropping.
Die!
Mobile suit damaged. Danger. Energy readings critical. Mobile suit critical.
shield didn't help
Evacuate
me.
immediately.
I might switch to something simple like Mario in a minute. You know, just something simpler and more relaxing.
Your target is located on the mountaintop. Commence the mission and watch for artillery.
Cause I got my N64 hooked up right now. They don't really have any Gundam games for N64. I think I can make my N64 play regular Nintendo games if I really wanted to. I mean, there's no point in doing that, but, you know, would be kind of cool.
Energy dropping. Watch out! The enemy's got speed advantage. Mobile suit damage increasing. Be careful.
Attack!
What the hell? Support MS energy dropping.
Move out!
Support MS taking fire. Be careful. Danger. Energy readings critical.
I shouldn't have used the scope. I just wanted to use the scope because it looked good, but
Support MS
the
destroyed.
scope doesn't really help you a lot when you're
Support
in this
MS
situation.
critical. Watch out. Support MS critical. Support.
How's your ammo? Understood. Commencing reload. Ammunition reload complete. Round down!
I'm staying away from these guys. Oh!
Suit critical.
My shield was
Evacuate
up.
immediately.
My shield was up, and then it was like not up. Now, do I have to like? What happens if I quit the game right now? Do I lose all of today's progress? Oh, it says quit mission. Yeah, give it another shot. Give it one more shot. Then I'm switching to
Your
Nintendo.
target is located on the mountaintop. Commence the mission and watch for artillery.
I think. I mean, dinner will be here soon.
Damn it! Ah! Stay away! Ah! What the hell? Watch out! The enemy's got speed advantage! Fire!
Energy dropping.
I can't hit this guy from here.
Almost
He's like at the edge of my map. I can't hit this guy if I wanted to.
No!
He's dead anyway. And the good news is my left arm is my weak arm. So that means either I was successful in deploying my shield,
Energy dropping.
or
Support MS
I'm just gonna lose my shield. Might as well resupply while I'm near
How's your
resupply
ammo?
truck.
Understood. Commencing reload. Reload complete.
Reload
Fill the enemy
complete.
full of lead.
Support MS.
So I might do a
Fire.
Macross
Be careful.
7 watch along later on.
Support MS. Critical. Watch out. Support MS critical.
Because
It's
I
almost
think
done
you can
for.
play Macross 7 on YouTube without
Support damage
getting
critical.
copyright claimed. I think that
Unable to
works.
Danger. Support MS energy ratings critical.
I think it's like one of those Japanese animes that are like not licensed in the US. So
Support
you
MS
can
destroyed.
like stream it on YouTube and it doesn't like cause any issue.
Time to meet your...
You are near the depot. Destroy the target. Danger. Energy readings critical.
Quit messing around. Damn it. No.
So it occurred to me, you know what the trick is?
Enemy
Don't
fire
attack
is
the
preventing
mobile suits.
resupply operation.
Attack their supplies and attack their their gun turrets. So I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna attack the stationary gun emplacements this
Your
time.
target is located on the mountaintop. Commence the mission and watch for artillery.
So it's like basically they're not saying destroy all mobile suits. They're saying destroy these.
Time to meet your maker. Damn it.
Do I have any mission objectives? I mean, I know I do have mission objectives, I just don't know what they are.
What the hell? Stay away!
Support MS critical. It's almost done for. Support damage critical. Unable to continue. Mobile suit
Oh my
critical.
God.
Evacuate immediately.
I just saw those tracer rounds, and those things are like make it a circuitous route.
Your target is located on the mountaintop. Commence the mission and watch.
I'm gonna have to pick a
artillery.
thumbnail image for this stream at some point. I really got to do that. I might dedicate like a day to just making thumbnail images for future videos, because like I don't like making thumbnail images, but I mean I know how to do it. You know, it's like I just gotta sit down and make them ahead of time.
Charge!
Mobile
Oh,
suit
come on, now
damage
he's bold.
increasing. Be careful.
You know what? I just remembered I shouldn't be hanging out with these guys.
Take that! Run him!
Watch out! The enemy's got speed advantage.
Charge! Yeah!
You are near the depot. Destroy the target. Supply depot hit. Destroy remaining facilities.
Damn it, I actually pulled out my lightsaber.
No! Take this! No!
You are near the depot. Destroy the target.
What the hell?
Support MS energy dropping. Danger. Energy readings critical. All supply facilities confirmed destroyed.
Attack! What the hell?
Mobile suit critical. Evacuate immediately.
Oh, that's, I forgot to turn the scan lines back on. Okay, well, we fixed that. Yeah, I was supposed to have scan lines up, so I look like I'm in a battlefield.
Your target is located on the mountaintop. Commence the mission and watch for artillery.
Good to meet you. Ah. What is this? No!
You are near the depot. Destroy the target.
Jump? What the hell? Bastard! Oh!
Supply depot hit. Destroy remaining facilities. Energy dropping. You are near the depot. Destroy the target. Mobile suit damage increasing. Be careful.
That's what the grenade is
All
for.
supply facilities confirmed destroyed.
Jump! No! Ah! Ah! Quit messing around! Bastard! Watch out! The enemy's got speed advantage!
Danger. Energy reading critical.
Now, I got 2 more enemies behind this borderline. I'm gonna get away from there right now. They're gonna flank me.
Quit messing around!
Yes, that was helpful.
Ceasing
You gotta
supply
lure them to
operations.
those fuel tanks if you really wanna, you know, win. I'm getting gangbanged here.
Support MS energy dropping. Support MS taking fire. Be careful.
I need to be supplied, but while I'm on my way to the supply truck, I should just get this guy real quick.
MS destroyed.
Now, I shouldn't be trying too hard on the goofs, but the goofs are relatively soft armored targets.
Support MS critical. Watch out.
Stay away! Ah!
Alright, I'm.
Mobile suit
Well, that
critical.
sucks.
Evacuate
I was gonna be
immediately.
up my ammo, and. Yeah, that is fun. I think I might. Like, what happens if I quit? Well, let's find out. Ugh. I'm gonna Google this. Save. I'm afraid to quit. Yeah, screw it. I think I'm using a broken charge cable for my PlayStation remote. Maybe that's why it's not charging. So I think I still get the option to play this mission. So I'm just gonna save my data. So I make a new record almost every time so that I can always revert back if I mess up something. I wonder if Matt Cave is still streaming. Nah, man, that man played a game for 5 hours today. That Matt Cave played, yeah, he played Resident Evil for 5 hours, yep. Oh shit, Floor from Under a Rock is on. Oh. Punk Waddle is Ponderance. I gotta resize my screen. Greetings. Because I put OBS in a 720p mode. I'm gonna have to watch this. I think I've seen this one already, but I'm gonna watch it again. I think I played it during the last show. I didn't know Bone had content. Bone's a cool fella. What? Kang from Star Trek was arrested? Oh, Wakazashi and the Nerdporbial are on right now. Yeah, I'm gonna end this particular stream. I want to thank anybody for tuning in, and you know, please like and subscribe if you haven't already liked or subscribed. You know, otherwise I will be the only person clicking the like button, which is fine. Alright, let's see if we can end this stream now. Yeah, yesterday I left the stream running because I ended it on the StreamYard side, but I didn't end it on the YouTube side. So let's see here. Yeah, this controller is I don't think this battery cable is in good shape. I don't even think this charging cable is charging the remote right now. So I'll have to find another cable and try it again because I just put this battery in. So I want to give it a good, healthy... Clearly the battery is working right now. The battery has not died on us once. Whoops, I turned it off. The battery did not die yet, right? So we know that the you know, the thing works, but it's saying that it can't see the charge level on this battery. And maybe that's it. Maybe it'll keep working fine, but it won't report its capacity anymore. But, you know, I'll swap the charging cable. I'll let it charge for, like, you know, a period of time. And maybe after charging and discharging the battery, it'll start measuring its, you know, fill level once again. But with that said, we're going to attempt to end this broadcast. And I believe the way I do this is I have to end it on YouTube. Because if I end it on StreamYard,